Previously, in the dungeon of the Mad Mage, the party continued exhausting all of their options, determined to find a way into the tomb of King Malair without freeing a potentially terrible being. Having had no luck in the area around the tomb, the party headed eastward, past the Golbrorn's lair, and along the way they reconnected with their friend, moss-covered rock near a stream. Their exploration started off unfavorably, as Matashtai fell into a spike pit, but fortunately the monk was able to extricate himself without issue. The party then continued to the northeast and found a room that seemed almost like a museum, or at least it might have been prior to its destruction. Here the party found an illusory wall, and behind it a series of jade pieces in glass cases. While Ezrah cautiously extracted the pieces, Matashtai and Bones found a false wall to the south. Beyond that, they discovered a haunting sight. A dwarven skull hovering in the air with bones swirling around it. Bones touched the skull and was promptly possessed by something. The presence wasn't immediately
rewarded.
The presence wasn't immediately hostile, and questioned Matashtai as to why the party was there. Matashtai answered honestly, and after some thought, the presence delved into Bones, apparently seeking some sort of answer. Bones did not resist. Whatever the thing was looking for, it apparently found it, because it began to offer advice to Matashtai on how to enter the tomb, eventually culminating in telling the monk about a key that would allow the party entry involving the kin of the king, stone, and crowns. Then the spirit ceased its possession. Meanwhile, Ashes and Ezrah discovered that the various pieces of jade were in fact parts of a larger whole, but that they were ultimately missing one of the pieces. Inspired and excited by their newfound knowledge, the party quickly headed back to the King's Walk, surmising that the stone babe they had seen there was involved somehow. Upon arriving, Bones attempted to retrieve the stone infant, and it transformed into a crystal crown. Worried that the spirit had said crowns plural, the party looked for other crowns as well, and found 3 more in the frescoes around the room. Each of these was retrieved. The party rushed back to the hidden tomb, elated that they had found these keys, but once they arrived, they realized they had no idea what to do with them. To make matters worse, the demon trapped in the statue taunted the party, eventually growing frustrated and vowing to hunt Matashtai or his descendants through time. Eventually, the party realized they needed to don the crowns and touch the magic wall together, banishing it. Beyond, they found another wall, of course, because it's dwarves' secrets and all that jazz. But not to be deterred, knowing that they were close, the party searched yet again, found a pressure plate, which opened the wall and led them to a simple tomb, to Malair's tomb. Within they found a mummified corpse. Saying prayers, Matashtai retrieved the king's hand. But the king had been buried with items, and the party had a moral dilemma. Surely if they left the items, others would just take them. Surely the items would be better served with them, with honorable individuals. So the party collected these items.
Now that you put it that way, we sound like douches.
And
Yeah,
waited.
we just robbed the Christ out of this dude.
Yeah, we definitely robbed a grave.
And waited for Ezrah to identify the items. The first was a powerful weapon. The third, a magical shield. But it was the second one that changed all of the party's plans.
So close.
For after attempting to identify the amulet they had found and being unable to contain the magical backlash that came off of it, Ezrah came away with one piece of knowledge. That they had found the heart of the mountain.
Heart of the mountain.
Heart of the mountain.
Heard of that. Every time now.
Please don't. That's gonna be a whole fucking lot in this
Every
fucking episode.
Has anyone seen Out Cold before?
Yes. Yeah.
King of the mountain. King of the mountain. King of the mountain.
With one of their ultimate prizes now in their hands, the party suddenly had a lot of different options. And it became clear to them that depending on the choices that they made, how they handled the coming moments, that their deal with Skella could turn into
A
something
bloodbath?
altogether different than they had originally intended. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.